Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stampin'. Today we are going to be making this card. I am going to change up the colors because there's two colors in the paper that you can use, which is called Favored Flowers. And this is one of the free things that you can get in Celebration. It's got lots of pretty Calypso Coral, let's see, Basic Blackberry Bliss, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Frieza, Mossy Meadow, and Petal Pink. So, lots of pretty colors. And like I said, this is one of the free papers that you can pick in the Celebration brochure, which only is until Tuesday. So I would don't wait until the last minute, because internet is going to be, or the Stampin' Up website is going to be bogged with orders that day, people joining, wanting to get the joining special, which I'll tell you about in a second. So definitely do not wait until the last minute. You also don't want it to run out because it's still available right now. The Dainty Flowers Designer Series paper, I'm not for sure if that's the one that it's called, but that is already gone. So make sure that you get what you want when you want it. But this is the card that we're going to be making today, and it is, this paper coordinates with a stamp set and die bundle that's in the the spring catalog, the occasions catalog, and it's called Fragrant Flowers. So this is the stamp set and this is the dies. They're called the same thing now. But the cool thing is on this is that these dies cut out images from the paper. So those are the two images that I'm going to need. I'm going to move this out of the way. Like I said, I am going to do this, I'm going to use the purple this time. But the gems that are on here, I'm not going to be using this time. They are called Iridescent Pastel Gems. I'm going to use the pastel pearls that are in the main catalog for my next one. But I wanted to make sure to let you know where those came from in case you wanted to get these sparkly gemstones. And then this is the envelope, coordinating envelope for this card. I'll be making one for the other card as well. So this cuts out this perfectly, and then this cuts out this perfectly. So I am going to be cutting these out. I'm going to cut out an extra purple one because I want that for my envelope. I want one for the inside of my card, and then I want one for my envelope. So I just cut apart what I need so I'm not ruining everything. And then I cut apart what I need. And then I also cut these apart. So I have a few things that I'm going to be running through my die cutting machine. I am also using this trellis right here that is from Organic Beauty. It is a big stamp set here. This is in the main catalog, but I'm using the trellis here for the, I'm sure that you saw it, but I'll show you again. This piece right here, and I think I'm going to put it over, I think I'm going to do this like the opposite. I'm going to put this over here, this up a little bit farther, and it's going to be in purple. So, yeah, we'll see. All right, so you are going to need a piece of basic black that is 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to score that at 4 1/4. Here's the other part of the trellis, but I'm just going to cut out a new one. Show you how I did that. you're going to need a piece of basic black that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm sorry, 4 1/4, yeah, by 5 1/2. And then this is, you need 2 basic white pieces that are 4 by 5 1/4. And then a piece of basic black that is 1 by, I'm going to be cutting this down, but 1 by about 3 1/2. And like I said, I'm going to be cutting that down. So, all right, so let's just, I'm going to get my die cut pieces cut out first here. So I'm going to bring out the big machine here. Let's see. I'm going to use a 1 and a 2, and then you'd use a 3 and a 3. But I'm using the, let's see, I'm using my magnetic platform that I have had no problems with. So I'm using a 1, a 5, and a 3, I think. All right, so this is going to go in here, and I'm going to put it kind of at an angle. I don't remember if I need the 2 with this or not. Nope, I don't. I have both of the magnetic platforms that we got reimbursed for. One needs the 2 and one doesn't. So, all right. So, and I haven't had any problems with mine, but I don't use mine as often as I know some people had used theirs. So it started coming apart. All right. So here is our trellis. Okay. We get all these nice diamond shapes in here. You could keep those and make a shaker card with them. These are going to be all over my floor. All right. Just a second here while I get all of these off. That, I'll put that aside. All right. All right. So I'm going to need this one over here. All right, and then this one goes over here. Hopefully I get these cut out correctly because I'm not standing right over it. All right. All right, and then my 3. Okay. All right. Not too badly there. Where is my... All right, so there is my biggest flower. Here's my smaller one. And I need one more of my smaller one. So we'll get that cut out. All right. And I think we're done with the die cutting machine. All right. Get this out of the way. So I think that this is a pretty striking designer series paper for not a lot of work. You get a pretty nice card. So let me get Get these out of the way so I don't lose them. And then this, I'm just gonna put those in my little tray there. All right. We'll bring our Simply Scored out. And I don't know if you know this, but our Simply Scored has changeable ends on it. This has got a spatula with a pokey tool. You can also put in there a scoring blade or scoring tool, and then you can also unscrew this down here. This is the putty end that you can pick up your embellishments that can screw in there too, so that you can get your die cutting pieces out. All right, so I am going to score this at 4 1/4. Okay. I think my my score tool fell out, and it is on the floor right at the moment, so that's just why I switched that out. All right, so all right, fold that in half. Get a good crease with your bone folder. All right, then we're going to take a piece of basic white, and that's going to go on here. And then this is going to go on here, but we're going to need to do a little bit of surgery on this because we don't want all of this on here. So I'm going over, let's see, I went over 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I went over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I went over 5 triangles here, and I'm cutting down on the triangles. All the way down to here. But then I'm going to cut away a little bit as well. So because this is going to be too long, I'm going to cut up one of the longer triangles, like right here and right here, and kind of cut that apart like that. All right, let me get my silicone mat here. I'm going to just put, you don't have to put adhesive all over, because you're going to have dimensionals on the flower, so that's going to help. I would put it all along the top though, and maybe down the sides. And this is another thing you could have used your adhesive sheets on. All right, so this is going to go up here at the top, tucked in the corner. And then we're just going to hold that down for a second. Just like that. All right. And then we will take this with my Stampin' Seal and put that on the back. don't know why I shut that up every time. I do it with all of my glues. Like, I have no idea. All right. So that is going to go on the front over here. Just like that. And then we're going to put our flower I guess over here, but I want it to make sure to cover up down here. There we go, maybe like that. All right, let's put some dimensionals on the back of that. And for our joining special, that ends on the 28th. $129 gets you, and free shipping, gets you $175 worth of product. And the boho blue or the white mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. If you don't want that, you can opt not to get it and just pay $99. I will most likely be sending out my very last email on that probably Monday, early Tuesday. If you'd like to get on my mailing list, you could email me at lisatruckin@yahoo.com and I can get you on my email list, or you can just leave me your email below, whatever you would like to do. Send me a message. My Facebook page is Happy Stamp on Facebook, so you could always just send me an email over there. No. All right. Okay, I think I'm going to put that right there, just like that. One of those goes on the envelope and one of those goes on the inside. I didn't press that down in case I changed my mind. I'm using the Hello from the stamp set, and I have it in my Misty here. My Stamparatus. I've never even had a Misty. Okay, so I have it in my Stamparatus. I have a piece, like I said, of the basic black, and this is 1 by about 3.5. I'm using our white ink. So this takes a minute to dry. I should have probably done this first. But I'm using this because this, oh, I hope I didn't just mess that up. I have a feeling I did. I may have to restamp that. Because I moved it. Oh, not too bad. The H is what I seem to be always having the problem getting. So I need to restamp that a couple of times. All right. All right, so we're going to set that aside. Close that up so I don't get myself in it. All right, and then I'm going to take the inside with the friend, and I'm going to use the memento on that. All right, there's that, and then I'm going to take one of the little flowers that I die cut, and I'm going to put that on the inside. Right down here. All right. And while I'm waiting for that glue to dry, I'm just going to stick that in there for a second. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my envelope. So I am using the reverse side. I think it's the reverse side. Yep, the reverse side of this paper that I'm using for this one. And then this can go on here. And then we'll take our snips and we will just cut along here. Okay. And then we'll take our other little flower that I cut out. I'm going to put that right on the front. Right like that. So my envelope will be done. All right. Let's see what we want to do with this sentiment here. So since I could just, let's just do a little bit. All right. Just like that. I'll put a couple of dimensionals on the back of this. Still trying to be a little careful, just in case it's still a little wet, because this is more like a craft ink, so it stays wet longer. Yeah, I think I'll tuck it under there just a little bit. All right, I'll leave that like that. Then I'm going to take, like I said, some of my pastel pearls, and these come in the Fresh Freesia and the Glorious Grape, I think they are. So I have to take this off. It's like I don't know what to do with myself when that thing is on there. All right. I'm just going to kind of lay these down. To see where I want to put them. And I did put quite a few. I watch Amy R. I don't know if you watch her at all, but she has always the best eye to where to put her embellishments. It's incredible. They always look good, no matter what. And I can never figure out where to put them. I just never can figure out where they look best, but I'm just going to leave that just like it is, because otherwise I'll be doing it all day long. All right, so there is that. And then for the inside, put this in there. So there is that one, which I know will be my sister's favorite colors. And then here's this one, which I know will be my mom's favorite colors. So there you go. So don't forget, celebration ends on Tuesday. If you want to get this wonderful paper that coordinates with this set, that you can cut out the beautiful flowers with it. I think I forgot to take the backings off of these two. Make sure you do that by Tuesday. But like I said, I would do it now rather than later, just so that you can guarantee to get it, and the website's not going to be crashing, because there's going to be a lot of orders on Tuesday for everybody that waited. Don't be one of them. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know. You can leave me a comment below. All supplies can be purchased through my online store at happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.